Hey guys, it's Brooke again. I just wanted to elaborate on this love story they had told me this was all about concerning this king and queen gods that spend lifetimes incarnating, trying to find each other. And I'm not sure if these souls are supposedly Adam and Eve. So I don't know if being incarnate was their punishment. I'm not sure what went down in the Garden of Eden yet. I feel like there was some trickery involved or a jealous party that tricked one of the two. I'm not even positive it's Eve. That was the one that fell susceptible to this outside source. However, I'm thinking maybe that's why they were doomed to incarnate, lifetime after lifetime. And maybe at some point that spell is broken or the curse is lifted, and I feel like maybe that's what's going on. Some of the incarnations, so it's supposedly the same female and male soul incarnating lifetime after lifetime at different periods of time. So it would be Adam and Eve, Isis and Osiris, Jesus and Mary, Aphrodite and Ares, Shakti and Shiva, Prince Siddhartha, and Yasodhara, so Buddha and Tara, Perseus and Andromeda, Pocahontas, and is it John? Anyways, some of these incarnations were revealed to me directly by the source that had made contact with me in 2010. I do believe, or I'm under the impression that I have met my twin flame, or this other God soul, incarnate this lifetime, and we've had an ongoing relationship since approximately 2007. And even before anything had made contact with me in 2010, when I first met him, when I saw him, I was like, holy shit, he looks like Jesus. And I mean, I didn't say anything to him about it. That was just my own perception. And then he writes poems, and he's very artistic and creative, and there was some particular paintings and a poem that I had read that implied or made reference to the fact that he may be this soul incarnate. It was very Jesus-esque, let's just say. And I'm not even sure he was aware. It seemed like it was even subconscious to him, because he didn't seem to be awake at that time, nor was I, for that matter. So it was just these subtle hints here and there, and I kind of just brushed it off because I was unfamiliar with any of this when we had first met. And I had been in 2 previous long-term relationships, which had produced children, and I always consider them my love children, because those 2 relationships I was in, I had really loved and cared for their fathers. They were the most, I'd had my heyday back in the day and got a lot of that out of my system early. But I really was in love with these 2 men at one point in my life, and those relationships didn't end up working out for one reason or another, and I know that it was for the best, in hindsight. But when I met this dude, again, because we'd gone to school together back with each other back in the day, and had similar friends. We hung out in the same circles, but never really got to know each other because he was on lockdown. He had a long-term relationship with this girl throughout school. So neither one of us had made a move at that point. But he found me several years later on MySpace, of all places. And that's where we reconnected. However, there was a long distance between us at that point, and we spent, oh, it was at least 3 years off and on, over corresponding online over webcam. We'd watch each other fall asleep. We'd text all day. Couldn't get enough of each other. Like I had never been so crazy about someone in my life, and including my children's fathers. And I didn't understand why this one was so different. Like I, it was a magnetic pull. It was a magnetic pull that I had for him, and I'm pretty sure it was vice versa. We just couldn't get enough of each other. But eventually, like, I got tired of the fact that we were so far apart. He had a kid in the state that he was living in. I had my kids here. Their fathers were here. And I just didn't think we could make it work. It was very frustrating for me. I was a vivacious young woman at the time, and I had been tied down for so long, and I just wanted to be with him so bad, but there was just no way. After several years of this torturous love, I just figured there's no way this was going to work out the way that we wanted to. But we always stayed in contact. Always, he always checks in on me, and I check in on him. We take turns, and we did have that connection. Like, when we were on and it was intense and we were talking daily, we could read each other's minds. I would be thinking about him, and all of a sudden he'd call or text, and vice versa. So I definitely knew there was something about this one that was different than the rest. And we never argued. We knew we got along so well. Our personalities were so similar. We made each other laugh. We were both really artsy fartsy people. Really into our music, and a lot of times we would even communicate, like back in the day when MySpace was popular. Like I would intentionally put certain songs on my page so he would know that they were for him, and he would do the same thing, and we would communicate that way even. I was really inspired by him. Like, I wrote for the first time in a long time. Like, I've always enjoyed writing, and I've been pretty good at it. And was published back in grade school, won some writing contests, but I really hadn't written in several years until I had met him. And we would continuously write poems for each other, and it was just different. It was different than, he was more intelligent. It was just, he's my twin. Like, in my whole life, I'm like, I wish I could just meet me in a male form. That's all, and then I'd be good. Like, that's all I need. Like, and I felt like that's what I had found when we found each other. And it's so funny because we would call each other Sleeping Beauty, not knowing because we like a Perfect Circle and Tool, but yeah, he'd call me Sleeping Beauty and I'd call him Sleeping Beauty, and neither one of us realized at the time that we were fucking asleep. Like I said, I didn't know about any of this stuff until 2010 when they woke my ass up. But they did, when they woke me up, they did confirm that he is my twin flame. He is me. They had told me that he was Jesus incarnate, and I was the female aspect of Jesus. And it blew my mind. Okay. And I did tell him, I told him what I was experiencing and told him what I had been told about our souls. And to be honest, he probably thought I was a little off my rocker at the time. He does believe he's my twin flame. He did admit to that. The Jesus part, I'm not sure where he's at with that. I'm still trying to get him to come around. Let's see, and this is another weird thing. Okay, so sometime between 2010 and 2011, my father had gotten transferred through his company. And it just so happened he was getting transferred to the same state in the same city that my twin flame lives. And I was like, okay, this is too good to be true. I was convinced that I had manifested this because there's no way this would just happen otherwise. So, me and the kiddos, or I gave my landlord my 30 days notice. Me and the kiddos packed up. We all made the move together, and I was able to meet and spend time with my twin flame for the first time in forever. So this was 2011, the end of the summer in 2011, and we had started talking in 2007. So trust me, I had spent a long time trying to manifest this into being, and I took full advantage of that ride. So it was unfortunate, though, by the time I got there, he happened to be struggling with a horrible drug addiction that we both felt it was best to just remain friends because he didn't want it influencing or impacting my life or my children's lives. So that was the decision we had made. But we are still in contact. I am still trying to get him to wake up. I am praying to my angels that he has the same kind of experience that I did at some point so that we can go through this together, because I do feel like that was the plan. I don't know if this drug is getting in the way of his experience taking place, but I am trying to be a catalyst, keeping him informed about this event information. I don't want to scare him, so I'm just trying to ease my way in there, try to appeal to him slowly, just trying to get him to watch some videos and hoping that that will spark something in his soul, and that he can wake up as well. And it really pains me because I strongly feel like and fear that this drug addiction didn't occur until long after we had started talking, and it's a clincher for me to think that it transpired because of the agony of us not being able to be together those several years before I was able to get out there. I feel like it had just been recently, before 2011, that he had gotten to where he was. And it's heartbreaking, you know? I just wish things could have been different as far as timing. Because according to Source, or his higher self, whoever it is, nobody else is going to work for me. And I guess I have an advantage in knowing that in advance now, because shit. I ended up moving back to my hometown. So after spending a few years in his state, I wound up coming back home in 2014. And I've tried dating sites. I've basically just been dating a string of losers ever since. Like, it's one thing after another. And I really haven't been having any success. And it seemed to come so easily back in the day. You know, I spent 5 years with my girls' father, and then I spent 6 years with my boys' father, and then I met my twin flame, and we were off and on for about just as long. Jeez. And then ever since him and I dissolved our romantic relationship, no, and I've gone into every situation, every guy I've dated since, I've gone into it with an open mind and open heart. even after having gone through my experience in 2010, even after I was told he was my twin flame, it was just, I don't want to be alone in the 3D. Like, it's agonizing for me. Like, I can't be with him the way that I want to be, but I don't want to be alone. But according to them, I'm just going to continue to date losers and guys that aren't going to work for me, because my twin flame, no one can hold a match to my twin flame, okay? And now, and that was the freaky part, because this last weekend, like in 2010, the source was trying to make me think that, like, my twin flame's higher self is with me. He can see everything I do, and his heart is always within me, and I couldn't conceive it that way, because his 3D self wasn't reaching out. You know, I could send a message to him and not get a response for 2 days. Like, so isn't his higher self talking to him? You know, like, so I had continued dating guys, but then I felt bad. Like, is he watching me? Is his higher self then watching me engage with these other guys? Like, it started getting to me, so. But I kind of just ignored it and swept it under the rug all those years until this last weekend, when these energies were really intense and I was getting all these signs and communication. And it was reiterating the fact that he is my twin flame. He can see it. He can see everything that I do. And I guess I finally decided just to remain celibate for now and honor this twin flame union. I'm gonna hold out and hope for the best. I hope this event is right around the corner, because God knows I'm ready for it. And I'm just gonna try to continue to get him to wake up in the meantime and post my videos and engage with you guys. And I know that I'm not completely alone, because I do always have you guys and the groups, and I love you for that. The tale that I had referred to in my previous video, I could not remember the title of it at the time, that I had discovered on another channel, concerning Shambhala and this king or prince that is set out on a mission to incarnate to find this queen. It's called Nas, the Book of Resurrection, The Return of Halloween. So check that out if you guys get a chance. And I'll continue making my videos. I love you.